Imagine how people if they had only been prepared for
You probably did the smoke in the air for contact out too. That's probably why you saw
Most likely, yeah. Who we?
because I don't know why, but I woke up and was going How about how about you, Mom? You look pretty out of it too.
Oh, I'm pretty high.
When you woke up, it's funny. I'm not going. I don't want to wait for this.
I'm about to.
This is the papaya. You want to know? That's just strong as fuck.
I'm already having a fucking hard time trying to breathe right now. I'm trying to fucking try not to fucking say.
Open a little bit more.
Oh, there you go. It's like starting this whole thing. Oh, you dirty whore. What are you doing? Get right.
Some call us old fashioned.
Let's get right. All right, we live, but I'm high as a motherfucker, sweating like a pig with no glands.
It's our tone system. It signifies the end
Ugh.
real time.
OMGZ. Fuck. Hey, bro. If y'all don't know, it's Monday. Jesus, I am fucking high as a bitch, y'all. Coming in this motherfucker. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time, man. Y'all come on in here, man, so we can talk about this shit, man. Cause this. let me gather my words here. Listen, this individual that we had broadcasted on the show to yesterday. For those of y'all that caught the recap, because I know it wasn't nobody in the live with me but me and him. But for those of y'all that seen the recap, I just need to explain something. I have to break this down because first of all, let me. Okay, so first things first. That man came to me. The man came to me. He hit me up. It was like a Saturday or some shit. He had been calling my phone. Blowing my shit up. I'm trying to enjoy my day. You know, it was Super Bowl Sunday.
It's night.
It was Super Bowl Sunday. So he's like, I want to do an interview. Okay. I do interviews here. God knows I should have probably hit his ass for a fee. But at this rate, I see why I should have said that. See what I'm saying? Because if I went through the trouble of doing what I just did, and it was so bad to the point that the stream itself didn't even get any attention. But at the same time, the thing that did get the attention was his ad that we posted. Okay.
Some sort of green like this.
I mean, I set up shit. I try to do it nice, make it look good, you know, sound nice, you know, when you hear it, you know, you see it, whatever. Listen, after it got past what I said, I don't know what the fuck happened. All I did was take what he gave me and tried to make something nice out of it. I had the one comment that came into that ad was so telling. It was so telling, and this happened way before the actual show started. So I was just like, wow, this is really telling. This happened hours before he even called me back to to go live with him. Right? I said, wow, this is crazy. Mind you, before we even started the live yesterday, he had called me like 4 times that night. And like
4 times.
it was at least like 4 times. Like, yeah, minimum 4 that night. We're talking like damn near 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wait a minute, what time is it in Cameroon? God damn, homie, you on my top. Cause like for some odd reason he got the dates misconstrued, which is why we heard the ad that you heard that was posted. I'm not gonna reflect on it. We just had our moment during the pre-show before we went live with this shit. You know, talking about it. Listen, as I said in the live stream, the brother needed to, you know, continue to do what he was, you know, shooting for. You know, you want to rap, be a rapper, but that means actually working, you know, taking time to focus on your content, what you're trying to say, your delivery, how it sounds. Everything needs to sound attractive to the ear once the first note is played. You see what I'm saying? Because if not, then you're just gonna have a real flashy ass loud music song with nothing is being said that sounds like it's cognitive enough to understand. So you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. But I said that, and I also said respect to him for, you know, pursuing it, for wanting to pursue it. And I even remember hearing him say that, you know, there were people around him that didn't want him to do it. They said he shouldn't do it. I, for one, probably should have told him that too. But I mean, honestly, truthfully, you can't stop a person from doing their dream. And I would never tell a person no to their dream. He believes he could do it. I just told him he need to work harder, keep continuing to work harder, keep writing writing songs, working on your content, how you compose a song, completion. You need a real song. You need something with a nice verse, nice chorus, or maybe another verse, another chorus, and a good chorus with some, maybe consider putting bridges in, something to that effect. Just something to fill in the space where people know you were there on that song. But I'm not trying to rag on the brother. I do want to say, bro need work. Bro need work. And like I said, I'm here to work. I'm here to work with you on that. I'm talking to you, giving you the tips that I feel like will really benefit you. That's my motivation moment. You know what I'm saying? So although I felt a bit frustrated due to the poor connectivity, which when I listened to the recap, it did not sound on my end like I was having bad reception. What did sound like was his reception was all over the place. However, maybe he'll come back and we'll talk about something later. But I really wanted the brother to really focus on what he's saying to me and what he's trying to pursue at this point. So for anybody else though, that's artists out here, real artists out here that are putting their music out, y'all looking for that interview time, somebody to help put that message out, let everybody know what you do, let your fans know something about you and all these different things. Tap in with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. We doing those for people, you know, that are coming through to support the show. We definitely have slots available. We work with you. As you can see, I'm willing to work with you. We just have different avenues that we can take, so we just have to, you know, look at it all in that realm. You know what I'm saying? Look at it as it is and try to hope for the best. You know. For the most part, though, I just want to document a lot of these interviews because some of these artists that we're getting interviews from or that we're going to be getting interviews from, if I can get the people that I want to do the interviews with me, they're going to be documents that I can actually really hold on to, momentums, you know what I'm saying, something that I can go back to and reflect on. And I really am honored to be doing shit like this. So that when I say I'm doing this shit for the sake of just, you know what I'm saying, helping people out, I do this because I really enjoy music. I love listening to new artists with new sounds and doing shit that, you know, I don't really pay, you know, because I don't listen to mainstream music. So when I'm hearing artists out here in the music industry, I'm not really paying much attention to them like I used to. I mean, hell, I watched Rihanna for the first time, and now I was listening to her ass on the fucking Super Bowl stage pregnant. I'm just saying. But it's like, for me personally, I don't really convert to that all too often. Like, somebody might send me something like, yo, did you hear this? Yo, did you hear that? Like, I used to really be embedded in that mainstream music realm and shit. But to be honest with you, I fall back from that because I feel like I lose focus on how my music, you know, should sound for me and to attract the people that I want around me, you know what I'm saying? Like, my avenue. So, you know, that's just it.
You don't want to sound too much like.
I don't want to sound like nobody else. I don't want to come out. I want to be as original as I can be. You know what I'm saying? Too Fly, what's happening? But it was crazy though, y'all. It was crazy. If y'all didn't see yesterday's episode or the interview that we did with the brother Locomotive, go check it out. That shit is, oh man, that shit is wicked funny. Y'all probably laugh at it more so because of how that shit all turned out. The visuals, my homeboy was even telling me the visuals came out real loopy and shit. It was funny. So, yeah. And like for myself personally, like I said, man, like I'm trying to help, but I can only do so much if you ain't put out the work. You ain't put out enough work, you know. And that's how I'm looking at it. To my word to any artist that's stepping on the stage and want to do an interview here on the show, you know, make sure you got some work out, man. Like I want to actually put your shit out there. I want to tell people how to find your shit so you can, you know, get your music to the right, you know, in the right people's hands. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you know, get people to hear and notice what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky Angle is live now.
You know, that's just my motive, my locomotive.
That's your locomotive. That's your locomotive. Wow. For those of you get it, you know.
If you don't know, now you know. But that's really what it's about. Like we gotta be, you know, we gotta have something. You gotta have something to present, man. Like that's something that really stands out to a person. Like it's not just about saying that you want to do something. It's actually producing product that reflects that as well, because people see you say that, but if they don't see you giving off anything or showing them anything that they can gravitate to, like, oh shit, that's him. That's really him. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna want to care. They're not gonna care. Like I got cousins that follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and all these other places, and probably ain't never looked at one post on my page, unless I'm talking about some godly stuff. You know what I mean? Like, And at the end of the day, that's all well and good, but shit, tell me how my music sounds. Tell me what you think I'm capable of, because you know, I believe in my family just like I want them to believe in me, you know what I'm saying? So my mom wants to be a writer. I think she can. I think she is. She's a damn good writer. Like, it just, you know, things aren't what they should be. Money is a factor. Money is a huge factor. It's always going to be a factor because we live in a world where money is important to people. So no matter, right, and that is proved. That was proven. Shit, COVID proved that shit. So I don't understand. Like, we have to now keep that in mind, and also understand that, you know, being that is the case, we have a responsibility to ourselves to, you know what I'm saying, work out these kinks and bugs, man, that's going on, and make our shit legit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you want to come out here in the music, in the industry, you got to be careful out here. You got to have your shit legit, because motherfuckers will take your shit. Motherfuckers will take your shit, especially if your shit is accessible like that. They on you. They on you. So, you know, me personally, that's why I speak about, you know, a lot of different things. From my first season of the show, when I started telling y'all about artists, I started telling you artists about, are you published? Do you have your publishing rights? Do you know what writers' rights are? Are you established legally on paper as an artist? You know what I'm saying? Show me some paperwork, because that's real paperwork, legit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, I have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have my profile established. You know what I'm saying? My members log in. My members log in on both of my accounts. Right. Some of my accounts are already showing up verified. So, whole thing about it is, it's just a cycle of, like, keeping everything in that central nervous system, like, so people know where to find it, know where to get to you. It's a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the reason why I do what I do. You know what I mean? How I got everything rolling right now. I got my link tree set up. So for all of y'all that want to get in touch with anything that I'm doing, whether it's following me on Rap Chat, following me on BandLab, you want to follow me on fucking Twitter, you want to follow me on fucking Instagram, you want to follow me on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you want to follow my music, follow me, you can find it. It's there. I posted all that there so that, you know what I mean, it's easy access for y'all. I even give you guys access to, like, how you can connect with the show here from those links as well. So, like, I throw it out there for y'all. Make sure it's very accessible, so all you guys got to do is click in. But that's mainly what we're doing here. You know what I mean? And for me personally, like I said, like, I'm looking to expand on what I'm doing with the show, but I need you guys to help me keep pushing this out here. So keep helping me push the word out, keep sharing this, hitting that love, hitting that heart button in the corner, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Let folks know we doing things out here. We got the show going here Monday through Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. You know, I got a few more weeks left of this work experience, so it shouldn't be too rough on me. You know, I start back again for the second week this week, tomorrow. So, you know, I'm back on my regular routine of things, you know what I'm saying? Aside from what my little head nod right now, because I feel like motherfuckers done hit me in the back of my head with a baseball bat or something. But it's all good. We all right. We all right. Shit, we all right. So what I was thinking basically is, you know, y'all keep clicking in with me. If you're an artist out there trying to get your music out there, give a message to your fans and followers that fuck with your music, how they can find you better, to show up and show out for you, what you got going on as an artist, where you come from, how you got your name, all of these different things that they might not know about you. I want to be able to establish that with you. So come through and see me. Let's set it up. Let's get that interview together. Y'all see what we're doing over here. The Peasy Show is live Monday through Saturdays. We do interviews Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. but we will work with your schedule. So that's basically what we're doing right now. So for all of you guys that want to tap in, tune in, that's how we got you set up. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me in the DMs over here on IG. Let me know. Yo, I want to get in. That's how we cover. That's how we got the first two. But the goal, as I was saying in last Saturday's episode, is I want to reach 100 interviews before the end of this season. So if you want to join in on that list, hit me up, mrjguns@gmail.com. Drop me a DM in the DMs over here on IG. Hit me up on Facebook. Easy Show on Instagram Live. Just different avenues if you want to reach out. But most more easily to connect with me, hit me up on the email, mrjguns@gmail.com. Or you can drop me a DM over here on IG if you're on IG. So, is that right? Well, goddamn. Is it already?
Yeah, I already rolled up and everything.
Holy fucking nut tugging. Holy nut tugging. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, man.
I'm not sure.
What?
Thank you.
Anytime. Literally.
I was gonna put out some songs.
But yeah, go for it.
Top results.
Yeah, you always go the long
We
way.
still never watched the movies.
The which ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the South Park movies?
What's the
5 stars from 89 customers. I end up downloading it.
What do you want to do that tomorrow?
Say yeah, because I get out of work. I'll probably get back here probably like a little after 5. Yeah, it depends. Because I'm riding with the Star, and they usually have other They usually have other riders. Cab drivers. So yeah, as soon as I get home, should be around then or so. Yeah.
That was crazy like that. Mecca.
But yeah, y'all honestly know I'm just trying to, establish some things right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this show on a higher plane. We looking to build up on the followers. So if y'all are seeing this live stream over here on different platforms, wherever you see this at, please don't forget to follow, share the stream. Let everybody know that we doing this show, and ask them to do the same. Follow and like the stream. Follow and share. Follow and share. Follow and share. Follow and share. If you gonna smoke some shit, then go ahead and light it here. But follow and share. Cause I need you people to share it up. I'm just like, no.
Got some papaya punch.
Ooh.
Tastes just like it.
Yeah, dude. That's the crazy part.
Don't understand why I have to go to church every Sunday.
Will I survive? Will I die? Come on, let's picture the possibilities. I'm about to smoke, and I don't got no wind in me. I think I might choke, but I ain't gonna faint finicky.
This is the papaya punch the bag.
He threw it in my nostrils. I smell it. It's like damn. Threw the smell in my nostrils. Smell it. It's like damn. Got me feeling like a lightheaded light king.
So that whoever believed in him should have
Word.
eternal life.
Hit the shit a couple times, numb my headache. Now I'm just listening to the throb of the ocean quakes. Maybe I might be having a headache, migraine, because my head is like the ocean waves.
In John 3:16, the gospel tells us how God so loved the world, he gave to us his only son. and a Catholic priest raped him.
What?
Come on, guys. Now, what greater gift could the Lord have given to us?
Children's underwear, which priests couldn't pull down so easily?
Let's try and compose ourselves. Let's try and get through this first one, okay, guys?
Yo,
What does it mean that the
you
Lord
think
gave
you
us
did?
only
What? Turn it up like that?
two boys Catholic priest you better be getting.
I was like, damn, I was like, I thought that shit did that shit on the phone. I was like, I swear to God, there it is. Goddamn exorcist in the building.
No, I just did that. Yeah.
Fucking exorcist.
Nah, before you understand. 3 o'clock in the morning, that shit be out of nowhere. Right? I'll be like 50. When it should get like 12.
Word, I usually turn it down to like anywhere between 30 and 25. Like I try not to keep it too high on the volume.
Like I be sleeping. Doesn't even be on the bed. I'm in the couch. The remote be here on the table or whatever. And
All of a
someone
sudden, the TV turned up.
right.
Loud as fuck.
You know, I one time I'm fucking pause it. It was like the South Park. I'm pause. They just took it off the network while I'm watching it.
Word. That was the other day.
That was like it just poured out. Like it just restarted the whole thing.
Word. Like that hell shit booted us out of Paramount Plus. And then when we went back in, the shit said it was not there anymore. So they took the whole show, South Park, off Paramount Plus
While
we were still watching. That shit was like the weirdest shit I'd ever seen. I said, yo, I think we need to make a fucking we need to file a complaint. File a complaint with fucking Paramount Plus. Like, how you just gonna snatch a show off of your list while a nigga's still watching it? You couldn't wait till the motherfucker got done watching that one episode
and then
took the whole shit off. Like you could have did that. That would
like,
actually
clearly
made,
you see that people start watching.
right, because it would have actually auto reset to another show. It could have you could have just next up, here's the show. Here's this show. Clarissa Explains It All. Fucking hey, goddamn, I could have probably watched that shit. Even though, but it's like I said. Ridiculousness.
It's just like oh God. Super Bowl Sunday, I was smoking some of the Dockers, bro. Oh my God. And then maybe I've been rolling up some sheesh.
But like I said, man, like if there's anybody out there, or y'all out here thinking about fucking doing the show, joining the show, being a member, being a guest on the show, we like all that shit. Like so, we come through with all that shit. So anybody that want to tap in with us, we tap in with us. Hit me up on the sidebar. We'll talk. Get some things together so we can set up a nice little preview for you guys. Anybody that want to come through, we even make some room for you if you want to stay the whole week. We'll set it up for you, make it special for you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't done one of those since last year.
Some more interviews later. Better coordinated interviews, you know?
Right. That's where I'm at. I need to coordinate more with better interviewees. Hey, mama. Hi, mama. Yeah. Shout out my mom, Seduction Karma, in the comments.
Right?
But yeah, we basically are just like, we're trying to establish some things. The show consistent of, how we getting everything together. I don't know about y'all, but this weather now is like lately it's been weird as fuck. So I can honestly understand in so many ways though the connectability, especially since, like, for example, yesterday's interview was an overseas event. So for the fact that this brother was literally messaging in joining our stream from a whole like 6-hour time zone difference. Like, yo, he was like six, almost 5-6 hours ahead of us. So, you know, for him, it was kind of difficult. I had to run it around days where he was free. So, he set up for a Sunday schedule. That's why we did it on Sunday. I need to breathe for the end of the show. I need to stay breathing before the end of this show. Okay. But not like, I feel like, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on as far as like what we can do for the show. As you know, we still do New Wave Music Wednesday. I want to bring a topic to you guys tomorrow for Talk About It Tuesday, but I've been advised by some close people to me that this might be controversial. This conversation that I'm trying to bring up, that I want to bring up. So I don't know. I don't know, but for the most part, this is not a conversation we're gonna have tonight. However, we'll get to it probably tomorrow. So for the most part, though. But no. Like, that's the whole thing. It's a debate. It's whether we talk about it or not, because I may come up with something else while I'm at work. So, you know.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow around 5, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, have a good night. You too.
Always, brother. You too. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get them after the show. Thanks, bud. But yeah, yo. Like, I feel like at this point right now, I have a lot of stuff you guys can do here with the show. So it's all about whether you guys want to, you know, stay, you want to get involved. So holla at me, you know what I'm saying? Today's episode, we talk about what's motivating you. What's motivating me right now is just, you know what I'm saying, being able to continue doing what I'm pushing for right now and stay on course, you know what I'm saying? I start my second week of work this week. Tomorrow, I got everything scheduled. I'm back on my run. I'm back on my normal track. So not too many things are hit. Except for the fact I dropped this, which happens. It happens. Believe me, it does. This is not the first time. This is definitely not the first time that Facebook has been dropped. YouTube and Twitch. Facebook has definitely seen its moments of face plants. We even had to fish him out of the trash can once. So yeah, it was bad. But it's the Peasy show. So what would it do? What would it be without a little foolery? So it's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, like I want you guys to really take note of the interview from yesterday, though, for real, because if there's any artists that come on to the show, compare the interview that I did with this artist to the interview that I did with Toph, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how that would turned out as opposed to how it would have turned out had things gone according to the plan with Locomotive, as it was with Toph. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to establish a good, you know, gesture towards this gentleman because he really seemed like he was ambitiously wanting this to happen. So he was really pushing for it, right? So that's really the whole thing in a nutshell. So when I presented this to him, I was like, okay. He began to seem a bit more on the frustrated side. As I kept telling him, look, you can't just be like harassing, calling me now that you have my WhatsApp information and all this other shit. You can't just be randomly calling me and expecting me to just pick up and do shit for you or to even listen to you, bro. I got a life too. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do here. I have shit I have to do too. Which I need my service. I need my social media line open for the main part because there are other objectives that I need to stay in contact with that I get my contacts from social media. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. It's how I stay in contact with people that I know. But what I'm saying basically is just the simple fact of, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't come on the show if you're not ready. Basically. Long story short, don't come on the show if you're not ready. Don't come doing the interview. Don't come saying you want to do an interview if you don't have at least, you know what I mean, the artist materials, basic materials that an artist would have. Not even just the equipment. It doesn't really pay it doesn't really, you don't even really have to say you have equipment in the studio and shit. But to say you are a rapper is to say you have music that you rap on. See what I'm saying? So with at least one project or one song, however it may fall. But if you're just on, and I've done this before, mind you, I started off like this. Don't get me wrong, bro. I used to record once I got a cell phone with a video recorder on it and shit. I was doing the same shit that he was doing. Turn on my Bluetooth speaker, throw out a beat, and rap on that shit. But then I realized that I have to improve if I want to keep going, because then I started getting nastier with my flow. You see what I'm saying? Once you start to see that your grade is starting to upgrade, you need to start upgrading in your sound. See, he's never even heard how he would sound over a project that was properly engineered. See what I'm saying? So he don't even know how he really sounds right now. It's raw. It's all raw. So for what I say, I'm wanting him to experiment with this. Sit down, even if it takes you a few months, start writing, but don't stop writing throughout that time. Find something to rap about and write about it. And make sure that you go back to that song and try to memorize that shit, so that when you deliver that verse on any occasion, because this is another situation you have to be prepared for as well. There's plenty of artists that have dropped the ball on this. You go to a major exec and they hit you with, all right, let me hear something. And you sit there like, if you ain't, I've been known for holding automatics, whipping the gauge pump. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna hear that. So my whole thing is, you have to show that you want this just as much as you want people to believe that you want to be this. See what I'm saying? Because it don't add up if you're saying you want to do something, but you don't have nothing to show for it. Believe you me, bro. I'm talking to you from an understanding point. It wasn't until I played the songs that I recorded with my friends to my mother that she actually took the fact that I wanted to do music serious. Like, seriously. Because before then, she just thought I was being a fucking young ass little hooligan, which I was still. But I was mostly there for the purpose of music. So when I say I was going to Hollywood Court and hanging out over there, knowing that it's a bunch of killers and murderers over there, drug dealers and gun shooters, all types of shit. I could have got my melon tapped a few times and didn't. God bless me. That's all I can say. But I did it for the sake of wanting to be involved in music, and it helped me to learn so much, because I started. That was my first time ever recording. I was 16. See what I'm saying? 16. This was, this had to be like 2000, 2001. It was just before I moved back up here. Just before I moved up here. Yeah, because I started rapping with them, and at first it was just us, you know, spitting on the block, and we went from, you know, ciphering out with folks on the block to straight up like dope dealer said to us, yo, bro, I'm gonna fucking buy your studio time. I want to hear a song from you. Y'all got to do a song. Put us in the studio. We recorded 3 songs that night. All 3 of us. It was me, my nigga Boobay, and my nigga Joker Bob. I just went by Jay at that time.
You still have that song?
Hey, Randy,
Huh? No. Look, bro, that shit is so. Look, I'd have been so many different places since I did that song, and I've lost every copy I had, which I only had that one, and it had all 3 songs on it. Like, we did, you know, a song called Mama Told Me. We did a song called We Got Them Automatics, and we had another song called, it was more like our intro song, KOS, Kings of Sin, because that was the name of our group. Killer Squad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Kings of Sin, like, we had solidified that in the hood, because we was vicious on the mic. We was vicious on the mic. Me and Boobay get in there and start acting up. Me and Boobay get to acting the fuck up. Oh shit! All that nigga needed was a couple hits of powder. That nigga was on it. He was on it. That nigga rap his ass off all night long. But loved it though. Loved every moment of it. And to be honest with you, it taught me so much, because I hung out with people that showed me a real side of life. Like, I met niggas that didn't have shit, and they showed me what it meant to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though they ain't have shit, them niggas was living like ghetto fabulous. Like, bruh, it was my first time witnessing an orgy was with these niggas. Like, we was hanging out in the project. Old girl had another, you know what I'm saying, old girl, her parents had left. And it was like 8 of us. It was 8 niggas in the crib. It was 2 girls. It was the first time I seen some wild shit. And it was only one bitch giving it up. So I was just like, whoa. This is too much. I think I want to try the one that ain't even trying to give it up right now. So I'm going to pull that bitch to the side and try to sweet talk her ass out of there. I can work on that side.
Yes, I do.
Because it was crazy. Like, I just didn't understand. Like, I didn't understand. And being that like I said, I learned so much talking. This was the late 90s, late 90s. It was like, yeah, it was the late 90s. So, not even the early 2000s. But like, this was just, yeah, bro. It was way different. Right. Hey, got it. What's happening? But yeah, that was more or less the whole thing. You know, I vibe to the music. I followed the music. Like, it's always been like the one thing that has kept like my motion in motion. Yeah, it's the one thing that has kept my motion in motion. I don't think I've ever, I probably said this once.
What do you introduce to music?
I probably got introduced to music since I was a kid. My father was into music. My parents were into music. I have cousins that are DJs. So I've always been around music, fam. Grandmother's in the choir, headmaster now. So I'm saying, like, I just really always have been around music, bro. So music has been like deep in the family in one shape or another. You know, whether it was me taking in a gospel appeal to, you know, soul, jazz, blues, to like electronic funk and motherfucking classic rock. And listen, bro, I got exposed to music to the point where once I started moving further outside of my family's like range of like relativity, and I started moving to different areas, I started venturing out into different music too. So then I started hearing like death metal, grunge and shit. Like I would listen to fucking. I hang around people that they literally walked around with Jinko jeans.
You know, Jingle jeans.
Jinko jeans, the JNCO.
You know, there's a genre called ghetto gospel. I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that. Yesterday.
it's like a Christian. It's basically Christian rap.
Yeah, but like, why is it called ghetto gospel?
Mm-hmm.
Why not just call it Christian rap?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like I said, bro, like it's probably the raw version of like rap, the gospel rap, because he probably hear cursing in it. They probably, they going into, yeah, you see what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, like that's the ghetto gospel basically. They like, yo, they talking real about, but they keeping it real on a perspective of.
The town is looking to us for answers, and all we keep doing is burying our heads. We need to cut the
Oh,
Right.
right, the crosswalk.
Yeah,
House director of the Lakers stop by, so we all give them
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. Okay, that's my boy for that was Fortino. Shout out to Fortino on that one. Yeah, that was a good track. Pray for me.
Yeah, but yeah.
Somebody pray for me.
So like,
Yeah. Right, and I get it because that actually does make sense. It's a real life emotion, raw, but reaching out in a way that he only knows how. It's like Fat Man Scoop says this so effortlessly. He's like, I talk to God the way I feel like my father talks to God or has talked to God, because my father used to be reckless. He would say, listen, motherfucker, like, God damn it, I'm tired. I love you, and and this and that and the third. But he was cursing throughout his prayers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's just the fact that personally, I feel like as long as you speak to him and he hears you, however you reflect to the higher being, your higher self. You see what I'm saying? As long as they listen and they respond to you with positive enforcement, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you're doing good, keep going. Positive reinforcement always provides positive push, positive posturing for a better position. You know what I'm saying? Plus it boosts the stamina of somebody's influence and their morale, make them feel better about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like when a person tells you, yo, you aced that shit, yo, I feel good when I hear that shit. When a motherfucker tell me I killed a track, I love hearing that shit because it makes me feel like I accomplished something. And when I accomplished was the message that was brought across that you felt. You see what I'm saying? Because whether you caught everything I said or you just was vibing to what I was saying, you heard it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people that I could care less about the playback. I'm more concerned about the message. I don't really, if you understand where I'm coming from and like what I'm saying, then, eventually it'll warm into you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. And I feel like I work every day on how to structure music in my head all the time. I'm trying to find different paths to creating a song or composing a song that could really take my skill as an artist to another level. You know what I'm saying? And be really in my lane with things. You know what I'm saying? To a point where it'll be very much just super duper dope, if anything. You know what I mean? And just a whole new experience for me as an artist. A notch up from the performance level of music that I was, I have been giving up in the last years or so. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I've been doing. You know what I mean? I'm working on that music craft. You know what I'm saying?
Did you tweet the kids in South Park are retarded who can't play music?
Well. Let's see what my bro wants to talk about.
It was a bad attempt at a joke. I'm sorry. But will you please stop repeating it? I didn't mean it. What do you want me to say? The fact is, I couldn't sleep last night. So I took some Ambien. You ever take that stuff? It turns your brains into oatmeal. Please, Kyle, tell the kids I didn't mean any harm. We've got to focus on Christmas.
Bruh, what it do, King?
7:49 p.m. All right, well, listen up. The vice principal has asked to speak with you today. She believes it is time that we all as a school finally discuss in vitro fertilization.
That's right, kids. Many women today make the choice to have children without a man in their lives. They can have their eggs fertilized by an
like that's an issue that I'm trying to work on right now. I have been stagnant on my music for a while because I haven't found another piece of software that I can work on until then. But for the most part, it's been basically just trying to, find something without having to pay so much at the studio right now, because I'm really kind of like trying to keep up with bills, and rent increase ain't helping either. So all that shit is a lot, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is a lot on the budget. So, and I literally just got a partner hit me up talking about he wanted to do a magazine article with me on The Source. But he wants me to pay him $100 to do the interview. I'm like, man, I can't fucking pay you right now, bro. That $100 can go to my daughter right now. My son's birthday's next month. He'd be 15. That $100 can go to him. You see what I'm saying? Why would I give you $100 for an artist interview? I know it's going to be great. It's going to probably do some things for me, but at this point right now, I can't afford to just throw that money out. Catch me next month or something. Catch me after I pay these bills with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing all of that for the last, whatever. But most of the time, I've been just trying to take care of home shit. Bills has been fucking ridiculous. But I feng shui them, you know what I'm saying? I get through it. And as long as I pay the main shit, everything that matters, nothing else really matters. So,
We'll be in the hospital soon. Just keep breathing.
I didn't need your help.
I'm just a coworker helping another coworker in need.
Yeah, well, people might get the wrong idea.
Right.
My whole life to be the strongest woman possible. A person these girls could look up to. If those girls thought that I was the type to get knocked up by my boss.
I certainly do not want to put any pressures on you as a female, but at times I wonder if there is more we should discuss.
There's nothing to discuss. I made a mistake.
You know what's funny? I'm almost certain I could probably still do that. I'm pretty sure I can still do that. Yeah, because I don't think it would be much of an issue.
The whole thing is my creation.
Last night you tweeted, "The city council can suck my Mexican dick."
Mm-hmm.
It was a joke. Look at me. I don't even have a dick. Get it?
Okay.
Okay, look, I know. It wasn't a good joke. But it really wasn't my fault. The fact is, I went home last night and I was angry. I couldn't sleep, so I took some Ambien. And then I started tweeting. Ambien messing with my head. Never take that crap.
Okay, well that's something that I was gonna say, because you mentioned in that that's something that I would love to like do an interview with you on my show here. Which we started doing that we actually kicked that off this year.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't represent pieces of shit.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the way we do it is, as I was saying earlier, we schedule our interviews Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays in the week, or if you have time, whenever you're free, whenever your time is free. So we'll make a schedule for you if you don't have, the fitting time to do it during our show. So for the most part, what it is basically what we're doing right now. We're talking, we chopping it up, chatting and shit. But at the same time, I want people to know who you are, how you develop your artist name, why, where your music came from, how did you develop your sound? You see what I'm saying? And I had an interview last night. I had an interview yesterday that kind of gave an example of what not to do. You know what I'm saying? This individual showed up on the show to do an interview with me after pressuring me to jump on it with him all week last week. And when we got to doing the show, not only was it his internet was funky, but there was the factor that he just didn't understand anything that we were saying. It was just totally unprofessional. He was not an artist in general, but he said he aspired to be a rapper. You have no music out. You sent me a bunch of video clips of you just freestyle rapping, bro. It's not even like you released this music as a registered project that you did. See what I'm saying? So it's not nothing that's out in the public. People can hear it from different platforms and all this other stuff. See what I'm saying? Then add that to the fact that we're having these connection issues. And I'm just like, I can't configure this. The connection issues was one thing. We could have worked around that. You see what I'm saying? I could have easily worked around that. As you can see, we're connected live. We're talking this shit. It's been, it was similar to this last time. So I don't see why it was such a problem. There was no sound. I gave him a clean sound on my end. I had to deal with his farm life and his background. So for him saying he couldn't hear, it was crazy.
No, everyone in town thinks he's a piece of shit. Come on, guys. Can't you just turn our backs? How many times has Mr. Hasty been there for us?
Okay, so he goes by the name Locomotive Steve. Locomotive Steven. But his addy on IG here is Pierre Biz 2. Right? The brother's from Cameroon. When he raps, if you listen to his verses, his music, he has like at least 2 other languages that he speaks, where he converts them in his verses. As he's freestyling, he's rapping to you in certain languages. So some of it's coming out in English, some of it has a French accent, some of it has like a real West African click, almost kabuki click type of shit. Like, yo, it was weird. Not only the communication was weird because he speaks English good. And it sounded like he understood what I was saying when we were having the conversation offline. So from my understanding, what I noticed, it had to only be the fact that he wasn't in the perfect connection area. His connection was terrible. You see what I'm saying? I stream live from this same spot every day, and I don't really have a whole lot of issues. Sometimes my internet is funky because there's a lot of people using it in this building, but at the same time, my Wi-Fi, it usually runs pretty decent. I usually can get through an episode, that's why I said I didn't understand how he didn't have the ability to stay connected or even be able to continue to fulfill the rest of the interview, because he jumped out and then he decided after I left the stream, because I waited, and then he never showed back up. So I left. I was like, wait a minute, what do you want me to do here? You expect me to just sit here and stand here for like another hour or 2 and wait for you to show back up or decide to? And then you turn around and start calling me again for 2 and 3, 4 times in a row. And it's like, I just was like, fam, I don't see what this did for him, because you're not established as an artist. You're someone who inspires to be an artist. So you don't have anything out to work in that realm right now. Like I asked him to spit something that he wrote. He couldn't do that. He had nothing. He didn't even realize he was. I asked him, I was like, yo, do you write? Do you write music? It was like I was talking to him from another dimension or something. But at the same time, like I said, it's just like, I feel like he was just young and inexperienced with what he was trying to say he wanted to do. Like, the boy is 21, so he's really young. You know what I'm saying? He's just coming into his own, probably trying to do some things, stand out, make his mark in the world or whatever. And he feel like that might do.
So what's the plan, huh? What y'all figure
Right.
I had a plan. You decided to call the mayor and hit this horn. You wasn't sure
Okay.
how. Sometimes when I take
Oh.
Robbie and Moody the next day, it's a real side effect. It's putting right on the ground. I don't know how much longer I can defend you. People are starting to think I'm sick. Don't you understand this whole thing with the smear campaign?
Right.
Why are people focusing on your stupid
And that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean that makes sense. I would do. I see where he is because I can see myself if he in that age. I can remember when I was 16, 17. That's what I did. I rapped what I seen outside. You know what I mean?
Okay, you do that. No, you gotta help me. I can't do this alone. I have homework and stuff. You're all I have. Even my wife went up with the nuggets because of all the pressure.
Yeah.
Please. Okay, fine. I'll help you. But listen, don't care how.
Yeah.
No ambient. Well, maybe just a little in my ranking thing. No, none. It's what I have this time.
Listen, like I'm motivated right now, but I got a little bit of a slight tension going on in the back of my fucking head right now. Starting to feel like it's not in the back of my head, but it's like right behind my eyeballs right now. I'm starting to feel like a lot of pressure, like over my fucking forehead. Like maybe I might have fucking like smacked my head off or something, and my head is like throbbing. But no, it's just it might be like a mild headache right now. It's just been hitting me like it hit me later, like early. It was probably like sometime this evening. So something recent. Plus, I've been smoking some good weed, so I've been coughing a lot. Yeah, man. You know, I still fuck with him. I still tap in with him. I be waiting on this fool to show up and actually do something actually conductive with me, something. You know, because he made a lot of statements to me in the recent year or two that we've been consulting on the show. So it's like at first he wanted to do a donation drive for me to get a walking stick. There's a walking stick that they have out here that actually has a GPS location, like GPS on it. So you can like get directions with the fucking walking stick. Look, that shit is like $600. Like I thought about it when I had my stimulus check, but then I said, you know what? I got kids. I can't just drop $600 on a stick.
Sometimes busy babies don't even know what they're talking about.
Right. But see, that's the thing now. I got a mic. And the crazy part is my mic is not compatible to like my devices. So it's a plug-in to like a USB port, so I can use it in a laptop.
Yeah, shit.
Right.
Uh-huh. 2018.
Right. Word. I gotta look into that. Because I have. Yeah.
You want them to erase me too? We can all do shitty things.
Right.
They're so strong, like their mother.
They're so PC, like whoever their father is.
Okay.
We'll never keep them quiet. Our only hope is to keep them hidden.
Oh, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Yeah, man. Fucking probably had to get one of those fucking drops for the fucking submission for this Wednesday, bro. We still taking submissions every Wednesday. So, you know, we do the show. We still got New Wave Music Wednesday going on every week. That's a fan favorite. Like most of the followers that tune into us, they tap in for the show. So, you know, and we also just kicked off the Song of the Week thing too. So each New Wave Music Wednesday submission gets put into a poll. So we vote by viewers getting comments on which video they like. So they either put in the number or they add, if they know the artist by name, they tag the artist name. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the week, Friday, tally up all the comments or the votes. And if there are no votes, then most likely I have a random, like a window of random selection where I go with my top pick. So I vouch for most of the artists to vote or to get a vote in at least. If you got a vote in, I'll select that song. But most likely it has to come from a viewer of the show or somebody who follows, not somebody who actually is in the comments, in the submissions. You see what I'm saying? Because that actually makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You would love to vote for yourself. I would vote for myself too. But that's not how we project. That's not how we do the Song of the Week contest. So I want to get it structured like that so that at the end of the year, because we tried to do this last year. At the end of the year, we're going to do a Song of the Year. And it's going to go with the New Wave music for the last Wednesday of the year. So by that Friday, it'll be a submission. It'll be a submission given. It'll be a winner given, and that winner will get a prize, a cash prize. So like last year I was gonna give out $50 for the cash prize, but this year I think I'm gonna just bump it up to 100, since that might pull in some people.
Everyone's really mad.
But
Were you on Twitter last night?
Right. Appreciate that, brother. I do. Because I mean, it just helps keep everybody in tune with the fact that we do this weekly. So, you know, the more we get out there, the more we get more people tuning in, the better off the show is going to grow. You know what I'm saying? We have many outlets for everybody to reach out to with the show. So we're not just connected to you here on IG or the Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. We're also in the Discord streets. We're on the IG circuit, you know what I'm saying, as you already know, but we're also running around in different areas. We're making noise, you know what I'm saying? So we're trying to, you know, just keep it going in that realm and keep dragging people around that from everywhere that we reach out back into the show. So we can keep building on it and keep growing with it, you know? But definitely, man, I got to get ready to get up out of here because I got to actually go to work in the morning. And I got to get up early. So I got about less than 12 hours of sleep I got to get before I got to go to work.
Why would the racist monitor want a picture of my daughter's butthole? We've been having a lot of issues at the school with kids.
I bet. So what I'm gonna do is after the show here, I'll drop you a message and let you know what we can do. Cause like we could do it either sometime this week or next week. It don't matter to me because we're wide open. All right. So we have tomorrow. Like I said, we got tomorrow and Thursday. So we could do it either one of those days. I bet. So that we'll have it set up for tomorrow. We'll do an interview to set you off for that. So I got that all set up. As you heard, we already in progress. We're gonna get that going. And yo, man, y'all know what it is, bro. It's the Peasy Show. We here. So tune in with us next for tomorrow's episode as we go into Talk About It Tuesday with our guests. So you know what it is, man. Till then, peace and love, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by the show too, bro. Yeah, man. Like, you know what it is, brother. Let's get it. Next time, I already know. Peace and love, y'all. All right, that's done.
Never been more serious. Shut up. Go back to the country. Go back to simple living with things.
What the hell that is?
Integrity.
How will we make a living?
That was weird.
Growing things and selling what we make with our hands. It's time. This old love is getting to me. There's just no trust, no integrity.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I will holler at y'all on a later day. Appreciate y'all tomorrow's talk about it Tuesday. Y'all know what it is. We got an interview going on. Peace and love, y'all. Appreciate it. Talk to y'all then.